right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of St. Michael High School here at Warriors Stadium once again for tonight's matchup between your St. Michael Warriors and the visiting Port Allen Pelicans. Warriors coming into tonight's game at 5-2 on the season, 4-2 in district, coming off a tough loss to Plaquemine last week. Port Allen coming into tonight's game sitting at 2-5 overall, coming off a 63-0 loss to Madison Prep last week. Again, I am Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, here from the Coach Todd Frugier broadcast booth, and joining me as always is Jeff Ricaro, class of 2015, former Warrior quarterback. Jeff, it is an absolutely perfect evening here. We got middle school night going on, so we got a lot of little ones running around with the band and the dance team, and some future footballers in the stands. I think it's going to be a fantastic night, and I can't wait for these Friday night lights, man. How you doing?
Doing well, Coach. And 74 degrees. You and I were talking about it a little bit pregame there, but man, we just came back from this first 3 or 4 games of the year, the away games. We've been having to do it from the away stands and out in the elements, and it's hot, and we're setting up all this stuff. Man, 74 degrees over here tonight off of Monitor Avenue, and it feels great. You and I spent quite a lot of time outside of the press box today before the game, just trying to soak up some of that good weather. But yeah, Coach, excited to be here. Middle school night's always a great time. We had the grassy area in between the cafeteria and the weight room over there was jumping beforehand with all the tailgaters out here. We got, like you said, all the middle schoolers out here for the band, the dance, the cheer. It's going to be a really good night tonight, taking on Port Allen off of Monitor Avenue.
Yeah, man, all those little kids are fired up to be here and get to walk out on the field and march and play their instruments and dance and do all that good stuff. It's a great night for those youngsters. So let's get our pregame show off to a start here. Let's take a look back at last week's game. Unfortunately, the Warriors lost 53-21 to Plaquemine to go to 5-2 on the year overall, 4-2 in district. I mean, it was a gut punch, but really, there's no shame in losing to what has been the perennial power in District 6-4A. I mean, they have been for the last 15 years or so. They have been the team in this district.
Yeah, the team to beat for sure, and even some of our best teams have struggled to compete with these Plaquemine teams. So I don't think it's necessarily an indictment on your team and your talent level. I think that's just a really good football team, a really great football program, super well coached over there. They've always got a ton of athletes. I mean, I think that's not a knock on where your season is headed at all.
No, I mean that's going to be a team that has beaten some good teams and will beat a lot of good teams here moving forward. So too many self-inflicted wounds. The 4 turnovers were just absolutely, anytime you turn the ball over 4 times, your results are never really going to be what you want them to be. You're going to give up points. We gave up some easy points. It's been kind of a little bit of a problem the last couple weeks for the Warriors, unfortunately. But I think they kind of went to work this week and are going to be able to kind of get that figured out a little bit. And so looking back, statistic-wise, gained 266 total yards, 187 on the ground, 79 through the air. Boogie had a tough night. Went 1 of 9, no touchdown passes, an interception. Eli Miller came in to clean things up towards the end of the game. He was 4 or 5, no touchdowns, an interception, and 69 yards through the air. And then on the ground, Deontay Campbell had a pretty good game. It's just we didn't have the ball enough, and we didn't have enough chances to be able to give him the ball and really kind of make that be a difference because of the 4 turnovers, and because Plaquemine was able to kind of control the ball. They ran a lot of plays, but Deontay had 9 carries for 84 yards and a touchdown. Nathan Constine also had a pretty good night, 8 carries for 91 yards, and then Romero had 4 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, It was a little bit of a rough evening, but the 4 extra possessions don't really help out your defense. We gave up 441 total yards, but I think this is one of the more impressive things. And kind of looking at this Plaquemine team and kind of showing you just how good that team was. They were 220 on the ground, 221 through the air.
Yeah.
I mean,
crazy.
You don't see that
Yeah.
in high school. Like that's complete, almost 50-50 balance in your offense. That's pretty good. Darsham had 8 tackles. Mason Graves, the young freshman, came in, had 2 tackles.
That's right.
2 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. I don't think you're ever going to see a stat line like that ever again.
That's
and then
the most efficient stat line of all time.
I mean, he made the tackles. Both tackles were tackled for loss. Both of them were forced fumbles, and he recovered both fumbles.
That's unbelievably efficient.
No, you're never going to see that again. And Brady Pat had 10 tackles as well. Special teams-wise, Ben Jones was 3 of 3 on his PATs, averaged 37 yards a punt. Players of the week, D. Camel on offense, and then Mason Graves, man. I mean, coming in, the young guy. I think we said that towards the end of the broadcast last week that Mason Graves is going to be our defensive player of the week. But that's one of those games you just really just have to not even worry about it. When those guys woke up on Saturday morning, it was not even a thought in their brain because their sole focus should be, let's move on. That doesn't matter. We can't do anything about that. Let's fix the things that we know we need to fix. Let's fix the things that we can fix, and then let's get after it.
And I think, optimistically they are talking about the second half offensively for the Warriors. I know it was a tough night all around for your football team, but offensively for the Warriors, I felt like they found a little bit of rhythm in that speed option with Boogie and D. Camel to the outside, Conti to the outside. I felt like they kind of got some things going there, had some respectable outcomes on some drives and on some sequences there. So looking forward to seeing if we incorporate that a little bit more tonight, that speed option look. I know they really liked running into the short side of the field last week. That's something I'm going to keep an eye on early to see if we come back to the well on that.
Well, what it does show is that you are capable of putting some yards and putting some points up against a really, really good defense.
Yeah.
That, it wasn't like Plaquemine just gave up at the end of the game. Like Plaquemine, that's not the team. They want to just beat everyone as bad as they possibly can.
They were throwing the ball with 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to play 100% the entire time. And that was a Plaquemine team that was trying to keep us out of the end zone. Like, they did not want to give that up. And we were able to put those 21 points up on the board. And I think that's a good thing moving forward to this week that they can hang their hats on and be able to kind of pick themselves up and finish this year strong. But we'll talk a little more about the St. Michael team here in just a minute. But let's look at Port Allen. 63-0 loss last week to Madison Prep. Again, Madison Prep, one of the best teams around the area, man. That's a juggernaut over there. And Port Allen fell to 2-5 overall in the year, 2-2 in district. Their wins have been against Mentorship and Glen Oaks for their 2 district wins, and then their other losses have been to Bruley, Donaldsonville, Livonia, and to Parkview. On the season, they're giving up an average of 36 points a game, and their average loss has been 35 points a game. Okay, they lost a lot from last year. This was a game that we played over at Port Allen, and it was a bit of a rock fight. It was a bit of a rock fight that we played. We were able to come out victorious. It was 17-7 was the final score. I don't think the score was really that. We kind of controlled the game for most of it. We just couldn't ever get anything going offensively consistently. We were going through some things at that point. I think that was the game right after John Martinez had gone down for the season. Their back who replaced John, Nathan Saylor, went down in that game with an injury. So I think towards the end of that game, we were on our 4th or 5th running back at that point. And it was one of those games where you just kind of wanted to get out of there with just a victory. It really didn't matter what kind of victory it was. But offensively, you look at this Port Allen team, like most teams around now, spread. They're trying to get their athletes into space, watching a little bit of film from them. They do run a lot of those little now screens to their wide receivers, just trying to get them out in space, get them moving, force you to make tackles out in green grass. And then defensively, 4-2-5. but they have nowhere near the size that we've seen the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I think that's an area that we've struggled with the last 2 weeks, in particular in the trenches. We talked about not being able to get a huge push, whether it's on the offensive or defensive side of the line of scrimmage. And I think that's an area this week where, you feel really good about your guys having an opportunity to come out there and just be tougher and more physical in the trenches than this Port Allen team. So looking forward to seeing a lot of things hopefully get back on track here tonight and see if we can start to find a little bit of that identity that we had in that first 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah, and if I remember thinking back to last year's game, this was a Port Allen team that struggled with discipline.
Yeah.
They had a lot of penalties last year, so that may be something that the Warriors can take advantage of, kind of rein back in the discipline on our side, and then take advantage of the undisciplined nature of them on their part. As far as the Warriors go, you have to just shake it off, man. You got to shake off that loss. You can't let that loss come into and affect you here this week. You got to shake it off. You got to get back at it and finish strong of the season. We got 3 games left. You got Port Allen tonight, which sole focus needs to be on Port Allen tonight. Then you got Bruley next week, and then you wrap things up on the regular season with McKinley. You got a chance, and I think we talked about this at the end of the broadcast last week. You got a chance to go 8-2 on the season.
Yep.
And there's absolutely nothing to be, to hang your head about that.
Yeah, all your goals are in front of you. We talked about this. You get no extra award for going 10-0 in the regular season. I mean, you play in a tough district. You've got 3 other outside of yourself, 3 other really strong teams in district. I think you're exactly right. That's nothing to hang your hat on. It's just time to move forward, flush the last 2 weeks, get through that. Let's come out here tonight, show who we were. I'm going to say this all night, but show who you were those first 5 weeks of the season. We were up here looking at each other like, man, this team might be the real deal.
Yep.
I mean, you looked really good on the defensive side of the ball, really good on the offensive side of the ball. That was just 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, flush the last couple of weeks, get back to the basics, be yourself, be that team that we were the first 5 weeks, and you've got a lot of season left in front of you.
Yeah, find your mojo again, man.
Yep.
Just find that mojo again. Find that, as the kids say today, swag.
Find the swag.
Find your swag again, and get back out there and play that brand of ball that you were playing at the beginning of the season. Offensively, really just overall, I think it's just time to get back to the basics. Let's concentrate on doing the fundamental things tonight because those are the things that you can always fall back upon in tough times. Is go back to your fundamentals, go back to doing the things that work, and then offensively, get back to some ball control. The pass pro. This is a night to work on some pass pro. Give your quarterback some time. Don't make it to where last week a lot of times Boogie would take the snap. He would drop back, he'd hit his step, and then next thing you know, he's got to scramble for everything. I don't know that he threw a single pass attempt last week where he was standing in the pocket with his feet set, trying to deliver. Everything was rolling to his right, rolling to his left, throwing off balance, throwing on the run, throwing right before he's about to get hit. So get to that pass pro. Help your quarterback out. In those cases.
And I do want to jump in where you said, one of these things is pass pro, but the other thing we kind of brushed over there was ball control. And I think that's what you really had a lot of success with in those first 5 weeks was, you go back to those 5 wins. What happened in those? Well, we had at least 2, most of the time 3+, controlling, commanding statement drives out of this offense where you just put together 10+ play drives. You marched your way down the field, 5-10 yards a clip, and put the ball into the end zone. You go back to the last couple of losses, and what were you missing? I don't think we had a statement drive, even one, in either of those games. And so, that is a big piece of it. I know you hear this a lot from coaches right now at the college level, but complementary football. I mean, you've got to keep your defense off of the field. You got to try to control time of possession longer than your defense is on the field. Your offense needs to be on the field, and I think that's what's gotten away from us in these last couple of weeks. Your defense hasn't looked great, and a lot of that is credit to your opponents. Your opponents have been very, very strong, but at the same time, we've asked this defense to be on the field a long time in both of those losses. So I think ball control, time of possession, 2 keys this week.
So defense, and then again, like you give Boogie some of those easy throws, let him get his feet set, let him throw without having to be on the run or off balance or anything like that. Defensively, prevent the big play. Play your assignments. Do what you're supposed to do. Tackle. Tackle when you're supposed to tackle. Make the hits. Wrap up. Bring the guy down. Don't let him escape. If you get the tackle for loss, make the tackle for loss. And if you're supposed to play a gap, play the gap. If you're supposed to be blitzing, play blitzing. You're in cover 3, make sure you cover your third. Those types of things.
Yeah. And then offensively, keys to the game will go down there, but find some explosive plays, right? I mean, be able to, those big gainers, those defensive, heartbreakers on third down where you bust one for 20-plus yards. That is a key, and again, that's something that we did very well those first 5 weeks of the season that you've kind of lost over these last couple of weeks. So I think finding those explosive plays is going to be big, and then secondly on the offensive side, physicality. We talked about this from the offensive line standpoint, and that doesn't just mean running the ball. That's pass pro too. I mean, that's an opportunity. There's a reason they call you the big uglies up front in the middle. I mean, it's ugly. It's a physical game. You're bruising each other up, hitting each other in the mouth. I mean, we want to see, our offensive linemen up front just be angrier and just be meaner than those defensive linemen and bring the physicality tonight.
To quote the esteemed Dan Campbell, bite some kneecaps.
Bite some kneecaps.
Bite some kneecaps or bite some ankles down there. You know, get nasty, get physical, and that's just kind of a brand of ball that just anywhere you bring that kind of brand of ball, it travels, man. It travels.
Scrappy.
It plays at home.
Yeah.
It travels on the road. Like just get after it, and then those explosive plays will come defensively. Again, it's kind of the mirror it's kind of almost the same thing that we're talking about keys to the game here defensively. Physicality.
Yep.
Go hit somebody. You bring the hit to the offense. Don't let the offense bring the hit to you, and then limit the explosives. Like we want to get the obvious. I mean, it may sound obvious, but it's those little things. Those things control football at every level.
Yeah, the flow of the game, everything, and the physicality thing, Coach. I love what you said, about physicality traveling. But really think about that. I mean, it doesn't have to just be at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, defensive line, offensive line. That's an infectious mentality that kind of takes over your team. When you see some guys, being physical up front, hitting people in the mouth, all those other guys, your linebackers, your safeties, your corners, your receivers, your running backs, like they get bit with that bug too. Man, I'm ready to be scrappy. I'm going to go deliver a hit. And that brand of football is just is really hard to compete with. So that's what I really want to see is just, us flying to the football, being scrappy, being physical, giving it 100% effort everywhere. I think that's a huge key to the game. Is can we just be scrappier? Can we want it more?
Well, we got about 10 minutes so we find out what we're going to see this afternoon or this evening here at Warrior Stadium. That'll wrap it up for the pregame. We'll be back with the introduction with the band and their pregame show, and then the teams as they head out to the field. So stay tuned with us. The Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our cross-country team for providing tonight's concessions. Again, our cross-country team, what can you get? You can get jambalaya provided by Jambalaya Shop, chicken fingers, french fries, jalapenos are free, drinks as well. Again, thank you to our cross-country team for sponsoring our concession stand.
And now we have the Big Red Band from Warriorland with their pregame show. Enjoy out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the field direction of drum major Chloe Clement, we proudly present to you the 2025 Big Red Band from Warriorland.
Welcome to Warrior Stadium, home of the Warriors. Please take your attention to the big screen.
St. Michael High School. St. Michael. St. Michael.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
And here come your St. Michael Warriors to the field. Dude, goosebumps, man.
Every
Goosebumps.
time. Every time.
It's just like when we're on the road, I just miss it. I miss it.
I know.
It's something like, wait, where's the video? No, we're on the road.
I'll start bringing my iPad for us, Coach. You and I can watch it.
We can just watch. Yep.
Yeah.
I can just play it on
Yeah.
the broadcast.
We should do that.
Yeah,
We
just,
should do
just
that.
play it just like we're at home. All right. So both teams hit the sidelines. Looks like captains for tonight will be first for the Warriors, number 66, Mason Graves. Number 53, Tyler Bro. Number 69, Aiden Horton. And number 8, Damian Willett. We'll turn it over now to the PA for the prayer and national anthem.
Perform our national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Holy God, we stand before you tonight, soon to begin this new sports game. Grant us here the grace to foster respect and sportsmanship towards one another. Protect the hearts and bodies of all who gather here, and especially over our Warrior family and the teams playing tonight. Grace them with your presence, in which they may find courage, fortitude, and resilience. Whether in victory or defeat, may we give you all the glory. St. Michael, pray for us. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, captains for Port Allen, number 5, Caleb West. Number 10, Jonathan Lanes. Number 50, Israel Johnson. And number 51, Kevin West. Again, your captains for the Warriors, 66, Mason Graves. 53, Tyler Bro. 69, Aiden Horton. And number 8, Damian Willett.
Number 66, Mason Graves.
We got
Number 8, Damian Willett.
We got Coach joining us from the Witches Walk over there in the Bay this weekend.
All right,
Says,
Coach.
Let's get them, Warriors.
Coach Guidry become a staple in the chat.
I love it. I love it.
All right, it'll be Port Allen has won the toss and will receive. And be Warriors on defense first.
All right.
It seems like a perfect night, Coach, for Ben Jones to punch in about 4 touchbacks.
Ample touchbacks tonight.
For Ronaldo to knock 4 touchbacks in there, man.
It's touchback weather for sure.
We are back here again, getting fired up here at Warrior Stadium.
The players are ready. The coaches are ready. The officials are ready.
All right.
Make some noise if you are
Coach Billy getting them fired up.
Best in the business, Coach.
It will be number 3, Malachi Bennett, and number 4, Monkeithan Brown, back deep for Port Allen, standing at about the 15-yard line. Somebody needs to tell them they need to move back a little bit.
Yeah. They didn't scout that leg.
But you know what? That's all right. Stay there. Let it go over your head and bounce into the end zone.
Touchback number 1.
Coach, you know what I find to be one of the most fascinating things? That Champ Williams on the kickoff team.
Is your head on.
And he will go down and he will beat everyone down the field.
Yep. Athlete, Coach. Big boy to be moving like that.
Jones pounds it, and in the end zone, touchback number 1. Coach, speaking of, Champ took out two guys on the kick return team, and now he's getting into it a little bit.
Just shucked him off like an oyster.
Are we going to get some flags? Did the laundry come out? Nope.
No.
Champ and Seth Darsom got into it a little bit with a couple of guys out there.
He got a little chippy there at the end. It's all right. High emotions here.
Yeah, Warriors are fired up, man. I like to see that.
Yeah.
All right, so it will be number 15, Tyler Payne, who is a freshman, Coach. Freshman quarterback for the Pelicans.
Welcome to it, young man.
And I believe that's a freshman running back there as well, number 22, Xavier Matthews. I believe that's who that is. Stacked receivers both sides. Hand off, Champ! Coming in already. Woo!
You got a ninth grader. We've got a 10th grader.
That's
named
number.
Champ Williams.
It's not number 22, but it's number 28, Darwin Royal, who is a freshman.
Yep.
So freshman backfield for Port Allen back there. You don't hardly ever see that in a varsity game. But Champ with the big tackle for loss, it brings up a 2nd and 12 back at the 18.
How's that for physicality and setting the tone there?
That's exactly what I wanted to see, Coach. And
they jumped.
There's some of that undisciplined football. Ball start. So 2nd and 17 now, back to the 13-yard line.
2nd and 17, 13-yard line.
Coach, I'm sitting here trying to guess on the length of the down. I just need to look. Remember, I got to look at just look at the down marker over there.
Look to the stick.
Yeah, the nice, technologically advanced
ball
sticks. And Coach, that's a ball the snap just fumbled by Payne, and he just went in the fetal position, covered it up at the 5-yard line. Another loss. So 3rd and 25 coming up as cue up the 18-wheeler or garbage truck in reverse. The beep 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 for the Pelicans here. Darsham just needs to put his heels at about the 25-yard line. Just saying, nobody's getting by me. The fake, Payne's going to keep it to the far side. He's going to be ushered out of bounds out there. I believe that was Hayden East.
Yep.
He picked up a couple of yards to make it 4th and 21. So we'll see the Pelicans punt team come out here for the first time. It'll be Mayu back to return. I believe that's number 3, Malachi Bennett, I think, is the punter.
Mayu heels on about the 41 back here.
Yeah.
Set to return.
Just get away from it unless you're absolutely sure you can secure the catch on the punt.
Wait sub. Port Allen came out with 10. They're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to have to call timeout. Their operation is all messed up. Coach, looks like we're going to have adventure in special teams land again, but we'll take a quick timeout as well. The Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we're back. 4th and 21. Ball will be snapped from the 9-yard line. Punter is about a yard inside the end zone. Very, very slow snap back there. It bounces, and comes dead at about the 29-yard line. That was a 20-yard punt, so it'll be first down Warriors at the 29.
There you go. Your defense does their job on the first possession of the game. Special teams, although it was nothing we really did there. Got lucked out with a short kick, and you got a ball 29 yards out from the end zone for your first drive of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you would love to be able to get a return, but against teams like this, you just don't want to take the chance. More than likely, it's not going to be a punt that's going to go beyond 20, 25 yards, and just take it there.
Yeah.
So Boogie at quarterback, D. Campbell next to him, 2 receivers each side. CJ's your motion man. They're going to swing it out to D.
Nice call.
Got outside, hits the corner, gets pushed out of bounds at about they're going to give him the 7.
Hey, great. I feel like that's a great call coming out there from Coach Blake Kling, your offensive coordinator, to the wide side of the field, sending one of your best athletes out in space, just a quick little swing man with the blocker in front of him, and D. Campbell does the rest there.
Yeah, it's a nice 22-yard pickup right there.
Good job of Boogie of just putting it in his chest.
3 receivers at the top of the screen. They're going to hand it all. Nope, Boogie's going to fake it. Takes it out to the right side. He's got a little room. Couldn't get a block out there, but takes it down to the 3-yard line. Picked up 4. Warriors going to go out with their heavier package. It's going to be Joe Bourgeois and C.J. Livingston as your 2 receivers.
Physicality, just pound this one in.
Hand off. D finds a hole, sticks his nose in, touchdown Warriors. D. Campbell takes it in from 3 yards out for the first score of the game.
That's exactly what you wanted to see right there. You need 3 yards, you line up, you trust your heavies up front, you trust your running back right up the middle.
Yeah, so D. Campbell had a 22-yard reception and a 3-yard touchdown run on that drive. Ben Jones lining it up. Coach, you just executed 3 plays about as well as you can execute them.
Yep.
Boogie made a great read on that first and goal play after a nice swing pass. It's up and it is good with 9:42 left to go in the first quarter. Your score, Warriors 7, Pels 0. We'll be back. right, we are back here. Ben Jones has it teed up again. See if he can park another one in the end zone. More of a line drive. That's going to get in, and it gets in the end zone. That's one way to do it.
Yep.
So 2 for 2 on the touchbacks.
Number 26, Ben Jones.
All right, so it'll be Pelicans ball again at the 20-yard line. Coach, that's not a bad kick either. I mean, it turns into a touchback, but even if the return man fields that, that ball is got all kinds of crazy movement on it.
Hot potato.
There's a chance that he could muff it.
Slow to get back there.
And then you got your coverage team getting down there to it pretty well. So you're going to be 1st and 10 for the Pelicans at the 20-yard line. Starters out there on the front line, Jackson Sampson, Aiden Horton, Champ Williams, Peyton Dawson. Your linebackers are Kyle Prohaska and number 52, Daniel Johnson. That's your
Sampson.
Nice job, Sampson and Champ on that one. At your star and rover positions, number 17, Cody Doming, number 9, Quinn Wyndham, and number 14, Ethan Sutton. And then your defensive backfield, number 23, Hayden East, number 1, C.J. Levinson at the corners, and number 13, Seth Darsom back at the free safety spot. So Pelicans are going to go a little 3-by-1 here to the top of your screen. Single receiver, near side. And that's a false start,
Yep.
Coach, but they
didn't
didn't call it. The running back is got a 3-step start on that snap, but no call. Just a keeper for Hoska in there. I think that's going to change at quarterback. That's number 10. Jonathan Lane's now at quarterback.
One of their captains.
Yeah, I think that's number 9, Harlan Anderson in the backfield with him. Bad snap. Shot put throw, Coach. Tried to hit number 12, Sean Trell Whaley. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 7. All right, so the Warriors get another stop. Whaley was open, but the pass is a little off, and he couldn't quite come up with it. So it'll be Mayu back deep, right about the 50-yard line. Bennett back to do the punting. Very slow.
Is that partially blocked?
I don't know. That was no. They touched it first. They touched it first, and then he hit it, and I think it got a piece of Seth Darson, but they touched it first. I think that might have gotten partially blocked.
I think it did at the line.
It wasn't a very good-looking kick anyway.
Good job of the officiating crew there, getting that right. All right, you're going to see D. Campbell back in the backfield here.
CJ in motion. Gonna hand it to him on the jet. Oh, Coach Deke leader by D. Campbell on that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. CJ with the first down Warriors. Coach.
Wow.
The Deke leader. Wow, look at that.
I got to watch that one again. That's the lead blocker, too.
See if I can catch that here.
That's the lead blocker, man. That outside backer thinks he has a free release.
Try to get you a replay on that here in just a second. Hand off D. Campbell up the middle. Stutter steps. Makes a move. Breaks a tackle.
Good job,
Coach,
CJ.
he's going 10, 5. Cuts back. Touchdown, Warriors. D. Campbell with the touchdown run. Nicely done there by D. Campbell.
Just patient, Coach.
Let's see if we can catch that Deke leader on that previous play.
stutter steps. He's patient on the cutback to the end zone. Just really good-looking run there by D.
See if we can get another one on that. Let's see if we can catch that decleater. We got a little bit behind on that. Sorry, apologize there. Try to get you a replay of that touchdown here in just a second.
Got Ben Jones lining up for the PAT here. Clean snap. Wyndham with the hold.
High kick. It is good.
Moonshot.
7:23 left to go in the first. Your score, Wallias 14, Pelicans 0. Let's take a look at that D. Campbell touchdown run from just a second ago. Starts up the middle, then heads back to the left. There's that last move right there, just to slip inside and get the touchdown.
Clean. So clean.
All right, so we'll be back with the kickoff. All right, we are back. It will be Ben Jones set to kick. Trying to go 3 for 3, Coach. Jones with a little surprise onside. Oh, Coach Doming was right there. It just hopped right back over his hands. Oh man, he was about to let it come right into the breadbasket, and then it just hopped right over his hands. All right, so it'll be first down for Port Allen.
Yeah, I don't mind the surprise there either. I mean, their offense hasn't shown a real great ability to move the sticks here, so I don't think field position's that big of an issue.
Hey, just kind of hope they don't get the momentum here.
Yeah.
Having a little juice of ball will be in. They'll take it. They're going to mark it right at the 49-yard line. Yeah, this is going to, they're going to march it out to the, they're going to bring it out to the 46-yard line. So the 5-yard penalty from that spot that it went out of bounds. It'll be first and 10 Pelicans in Warrior territory at the 46-yard line. So that just shows Coach Leger trusts his defense.
Yep.
He probably asked Coach defensive coordinator Marcus Jones. He probably said, "Hey, Coach, I'm on onside right here. You good with that?" He probably said, "Sure, go for it."
Yeah, let it rip.
Yeah, let it rip. Let's try to get the ball back. If not, we got you. 3-by-1. Coach, that was an illegal formation. There is no way they had the proper guys on sides. But nice job right there by Cody Doming
Good read by
to
Doming.
break it up.
Man, these backs, I mean, they had the one egregious one that was definitely a false start, but they do look like they're leaving just a step early.
You can catch Doming on that pass breakup. Tried to wheel out of the backfield from the running back, but Doming was there to break it away. So stacked receivers again.
Oh, yeah.
Champ knocks it away. Ball's on the ground. And no, the Warriors, could they get on it? Ball was knocked away by Champ. And
No. I think they're back on.
no, Port Allen got back on it. Payne was back in at quarterback.
We got an injury.
Yeah, we got an injured Warrior down there. I don't know who that is, Coach. Can you tell?
I think it might be. Is that Wyndham?
It's not Champ. It's not Sampson.
I think he got his arm rolled up on.
Coach, it might be Peyton Dawson. So we'll take a injury timeout. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. That was Peyton Dawson. He gets up, jogs off the field.
I think it was a little bit of friendly fire there. Ball's on the turf. Everybody's excited, diving for it. Just got his arm rolled up on a little bit there. Good to see Dawson up and at him there.
Yeah, he was able to come off the field in his own power. They get checked out real quick, but Warriors come up with it. It was a turnover.
Wow.
Warrior ball. All right, I didn't see the signal from the referee, Coach.
I didn't either.
All right, so Warrior ball, first down, Warriors at the 37-yard line. Boogie drops back. He's got a wide open receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Will it? No, just overthrew him, Coach. Coach, he had him just a little bit too much on that. He needed to put just a little bit more air underneath it.
Good arm strength there by Boogie, though. I mean, flick of the wrist at about 43 in the air. But, yeah, just a couple of steps too far on the lead. And, man, sometimes those are the hardest passes to complete there. When you see your guy with 5 steps on the DB, easy touchdown ball.
Running wide open. We saw that same play against Episcopal in the first game of the year. CJ in motion. They're going to hand it to him this time.
Same play.
He's got a lot of room.
Here you go, Contine.
Hits the corner. Trying to tippy-toe the sidelines. Gets knocked out of bounds. CJ Livingston.
That was the same play that D. Campbell had on the other side on the pass possession, where he was the lead blocker for that CJ jet sweep. Contine this time out to the inside, to the near side of the screen, I should say. Did a great job lead blocking there for his wide receiver.
Yeah, great job. Oh, that Contine block, Coach, was awesome.
Sprung it.
Great job blocking out there.
Got Willett all the way outside the numbers on the far side.
Same formation, almost same play. Contine cuts it back. He's got a lot of room. Oh, he just got flipped up.
And I think he maybe could have cut that back into the inside. And
he wanted the contact, Coach,
Yep.
but that's almost one of those ones where he probably could have just hurdled him.
yeah,
You don't like the jump, but there was really nobody else around. If he just right over him, touchdown. Nice run, though, there
really nice run.
from Contine, first and goal from the 1-yard line. CJ in motion, back to Contine, same play, touchdown, Warriors. Just gets into the end zone. Another touchdown, Coach. Now that's the St. Michael Warrior offense that we
got
have
used
seen.
to. Coach 606
There's
clock here in
Contine.
the first quarter.
I mean, like we said, exact same play. Contine finds the hole, takes it in from 1 yard out.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So it'll be Ben Jones on for the extra point.
Poor Allen jumped.
Warriors have gotten pretty good at that, Coach.
They have.
Again, but this is where do you try to go for 2? You keep getting them to jump. Just half distance, go for 2. Right
Yard and a half.
here. Yeah. From the 1/2 yard line. They're going to decline the penalty. He is up, and it is good with 6:06 left to go. Warriors 21, Pell 0. We'll be back.
Special thank you to our scoreboard sponsor, City Cafe. Before the game or after the game, head to City Cafe for some great food and company. City Cafe, where good friends meet.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back here live from Warrior Stadium. Middle school night.
I like this little ordeal we got on the sidelines now with the towel wave.
Yep. Leading it down there, Johnny McCarty. Ben Jones rocks another one.
That's a good boot.
That is a beautiful kick. And another touchback, Coach.
4
So
yards deep.
3 for 4 on the touchbacks. 4 yards deep, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for Port Allen, who has not had much success at all on offense.
I do want to go back to the turnover from last possession. Oh, we got Peyton Dawson back in the game. It's a great sign for the Warriors there. Guy that's been a big-time contributor on your defense this year. But I want to go back to the turnover. I know we didn't really get to celebrate it because of the injury or even know it was going on. But impressive you got the fumble recovery, but even more impressive the strip sack there from Champ Williams. I mean, just walked him down in the backfield. I mean, like a man chasing a kid.
Like it wasn't even moving, Coach.
Yeah.
Stack receivers again. That's Payne in the backfield, the quarterback. Handoff inside. Sampson was there, along with Prohaska, Johnson. They're gonna give him. They're gonna give him one. 2nd and 9. 21-yard line of Peltz. Port Allen very deliberate in their offensive sets. Like, they're taking quite a long time to get set.
Back in this 2x2 stack look.
Another handoff inside and just immediately hit Dawson, Johnson, Prohaska, all there.
Dawson and Johnson on the tackle for the Warriors.
Nicely done, Coach.
Yeah.
Loss of 1, back to a 3rd and 10.
Prohaska, Coach, a guy that I'm really excited about, just a 10th grader, but really it's felt like he's been progressing along all year. Really excited to see what he might look like in a couple of years.
Played really well this year.
Yeah.
In that starting linebacker role as a sophomore. So empty set now. Put your heels at the first down marker and don't let them get there. Anything in front, it's fine. Payne gonna throw it out there and immediately get hit. Sutton comes up and puts the hit. They're gonna lose 2, so 4th and 12. Coach, you throw a ball 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage on a 3rd down.
3rd and 10, yeah.
I just don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, you're hoping your guy can catch it and get a lot of yak after that.
Yep.
Warriors hold again, man.
Sutton did a great job of reading that, too. I mean, you could tell, you talked about it in pregame, but you're going to see a lot of those now screens and screens out to the perimeter trying to get their guys in space. Sutton's been watching film. He read that like a book.
And we got whistle, timeout for the Warriors. Something confusing. So we'll take a timeout with them. It's Warrior Broadcast Network.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back. Warriors set up for the punt return again. They got one partially blocked last time. Let's see if they can get this one fully blocked. Just don't run into the kicker.
IU back there on the 51.
High hanging punt. Just get away from it. Just get away from it. Let it bounce. It's fine. You're going to get it at the 48-yard line.
Yep.
Be first down Warriors at the 47-yard line of the Warriors. We'll take a timeout real. Oh, yeah, we'll stay with you. We're gonna stay with you here. The Warriors come out on offense.
It's like they're kind of alternating possessions back there in the backfield between D. Campbell and Nathan Conti. It's going to be a D drive here. McCarty out of wide receiver. Boyle.
Four receivers. 3 to the top of your screen. McCarty the single to the near side. Toss.
Yep.
Campbell got an alley. Hits it. Oh, tried to cut back. Almost had it. Crosses the 40-yard line down to the 37. First down, Warriors.
Just a shoestring tackle there, and I like the kind of power pitch there out of the shotgun. D's just such a natural at finding a gap and hitting it.
That's become one of the Warriors' go-to plays on offense to try to get that edge. 15-yard pickup. Same play, going back the other way. Kind of stutter-stepped a little bit. Broke a tackle. Broke another tackle. Camel just breaking tackles. Coach, they had a chance to get him down a couple of times. They just couldn't bring him down.
Looked like a video game right there. They're bringing out
here's that play. They just ran it. They just flipped the play to the left side. Camel bounced off a couple of tacklers. Arm tackles, not going to bring him down. That'll be first down inside the 10, first and goal at the 9. Camel again, spinning. Picks up about 6 down to the 3. Second and goal for the Warriors.
2-by-1. Cardi to the single side, way out there, decoy. Baldwin the up back, pistol formation. Yep.
Handoff, Camel breaks it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Another one. That's his second of the night.
Number 2, Deontay Camel on the score.
Just everything's looking good for this Warrior offense right now.
Coach, one of those get your mind right games.
Yeah.
Ben Jones lining up for his 4th. Extra point. Up and good. With 1:53 left to go in the first quarter, Warriors 28, Pell 0. We'll be back.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back. Correction, that was D. Campbell's 3rd touchdown of the night.
Yep.
Shortening one. Don't want to do that, Coach.
Hat trick in the first quarter is not too shabby.
No, not at all. Ben Jones, another one. Speaking of Coach, that was in the end zone. He stepped in the end zone and then just fell on the ground.
That was a touchback. I'm going to count that in my official Ben Jones stat tracker. I'm counting that as a touchback.
See what happened on that. That was really odd. He got sniped from the stands or something. Oh, Coach, Champ hit the
blocker into him?
The blocker right into him.
Tripped him up.
And tripped him up. It's one way to make a tackle.
Yeah.
That was number 3, Malachi Bennett. I thought that might have been what happened. I just wanted to make sure on the – taking a look at the replay there.
Yeah, it did look weird. He literally got tripped. Ran into, like, the ankle of his teammate.
A late receiver coming on. So it's still Payne, the freshman at quarterback.
2-by-2 stack again.
That looked a little awkward there, Coach. And picking up about one correction. That's number 10, Jonathan Lanes at quarterback. He picked up looks to be about 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Getting spoiled. I was waiting on the down box and the yard marker to fix itself. Yeah, man. Lane's back at quarterback now. Coach, it's a false start again on the running back.
Rolled the snap back there, too.
It kind of threw off the timing. Ball.
CJ
just took it out of his hands, Coach.
CJ took it.
Check that out.
Literally went for a
turnover.
And just took it from
First down, Warriors.
And there's a flag after the play.
Flag coming down, but let's take a look at that play. Yeah, CJ just poked it out and grabbed it.
Caught it himself.
Yeah, he poked it out and was right there. A little bit of a peanut punch and then just was right there to catch it. So flag down at the 16, dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Port Allen via half the distance.
That'll be added on.
We'll have Conteen come out to take this drive. Baldwin's going to be your up back again. Sampson as well.
So Port Allen is just absolutely shooting themselves right in the foot. They are their own worst enemy right now, Coach.
Absolutely.
All right, first down and goal at the 9-yard line. CJ in motion. They're going to hand it to him. Conteen gets a block. CJ cuts it back.
Nice.
Touchdown, Warriors. CJ Livingston on the touchdown. Takes it in from 9 yards out for the Warriors' 5th touchdown of the first quarter.
Yep.
Check that out again. CJ, a couple of carries now on this play. Conteen just chipped that edge defender, cut back, almost went in untouched.
Yeah, just patient until he got to the line of scrimmage, and when he decided to hit it, just jittery all the way to the end zone.
All right, Ben Jones on for another one. It's up, and it's good. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Warriors 35, Pell 0. Warriors Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Ben Jones set to kick it off again. Another onside attempt. And no.
Yeah, you got it right here.
We
Is that
get it.
Tyler
Yep.
Graves?
Yep, Tyler Graves got it. One of the Port Allen players touched it. And Doming kind of slid and had it. Then Tyler Graves came in and picked it up. And first down, Warriors.
On the recovery, number 30, Ty Graves.
Is Tyler Graves the older brother
Yes.
of Mason Graves?
Ty is the older brother.
Just absolute fumble recovery fiends in that family.
All right, just a nose for the ball.
Nose for the ball.
Nose for the ball.
Warriors. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball at the 50, first down Warriors. We have whistles. Timeout Pelicans. So we'll take a timeout with them. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we're back. Ball at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. D. Campbell back there in the backfield. Okay, that was Conti. They're going to throw it up.
Oh, yeah, wide
Jack
open.
Boyles wide open. Boyles has it, middle of the field. Racing. Oh, the turf monster, Coach. The turf monster came up and snatched him. Boyles was wide open, Coach.
And what was that? Was that just
open.
a 4 verts look
Yeah,
there?
it was just they just ran the verts.
They ran 4 verts, and they were in cover 3.
And here we go, taking a look at it. Boyles wide open. And then the 9-yard line tripped him up, Coach.
And Coach, you asked for it pregame. You wanted to see it in pass protection as well. Boogie, for the
Perfect.
first time in 2 weeks, able to just sit back there, let the play develop, go through your reads, fire, strike. Really good job by the Warrior offensive line.
And that's the end of the first quarter. With your score, 35-0. Warriors will be back. All right, we are back. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Conti in the backfield. Handoff. Nope. Boogie fakes it. Gets it out. Baldwin! Oh, Coach, right in his hands.
Well-placed ball there.
Oh. Coach, that's 2 guys that had touchdown, had the end zone just right there for them.
And for Baldwin, man, I know the feeling. You're running, and you're like, man, I don't think anyone's around
Hey,
me.
he knows he's wide open, and he's about to catch a touchdown pass. Just like Jack. I mean, he knew all he had to do was make one little move, and the 9-yard line came and grabbed his ankle. But a great job by both those guys. Good routes. Conti trying to hit the corner, breaks a tackle, again gets hammered out of bounds. Coach, you got an injured Pelican. The guy who tried to take Conti down first is down injured. So we'll take a injury timeout. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
All right, we're back. Warriors at the 2-yard line, third and goal, correction. Handoff, Contine, touchdown, Warriors from 3 yards out. Contine takes it in for his second of the night.
Warriors, number 5, Nathan Conti, for 6.
Good physical run. Got down to third there and just said, we're going to make this happen.
Yeah, just handed the Contine right up the gut.
I've actually never seen that scoreboard automation of St. Michael.
That's awesome.
Flapping the wings for the touchdown.
Coach Leger made that with
AI.
Whoa, flags all over the place. The false start called. Nope. It's got to be offsides. Must have been an offsides. If it was false start, they'd have backed it up.
5 yards, yeah.
Now they're stopping it.
Yeah,
They just forgot to mark it off. So they did call the false start. Whew. All right, so we'll try this again. Extra point now. Ball going to be spotted down at the 15-yard line, 25-yard extra point.
Wyndham the holder, Jones the kicker.
Good hold. It is good with 11:36 left to go in the first half. Your score, 42-0. Warriors up big. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Warriors set to kick off again. Up huge, 42-0 here. Coach, this is one of the most thorough thoroughly dominated games I've watched that the Warriors have played in maybe ever.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach, I'm struggling to pinpoint a time where just everything defensively, offensively. I think your worst play of the game thus far was the first onside kick that you almost got.
And that one's going to be just shy of the end zone. Coach, I think he was on the goal line. They're going to give it, let him carry it out, yeah. He just gets across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Be first down there for the Pelicans. It's like young Mason Graves going to get a little time out there with the starting defense, Coach.
Come on, you earned it.
This is a great time to try to develop a couple of those guys to see if you can get a couple other guys in there at certain positions where you're maybe a little bit thin and try to develop a little bit of depth. And so Mason Graves,
still the first half. You're playing with mostly ones out there.
Yeah, Mason Graves can get out there and give you some good reps against the ones. That's only going to be better for the team looking forward. The Lanes is going to keep it. Champ in the backfield, Coach. He's all over him like white on rice.
I mean, he is just a maniac back there too. I mean, just physical, aggressive, arms flailing all over the place. I mean, if you're in his vicinity, he's gonna get you.
Coach, I mean, the defense and the offense is just picking the Pelicans apart like a New Orleans roast beef sandwich. Just picking them apart.
Tender as could be, baby.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Fort tender is what they call that.
Yes, indeed. There's a sweep, trying something different. Good job by the Warriors to string it out. It was 2nd and 14. They picked up a couple. Peyton Dawson, really nice job of stringing that out. Had some friends out there helping him. 3rd and 14, Coach. They can give him anything. We talked about this a little while ago. I don't know if Port Allen's in the positive, Coach. I think they're well in the negative.
On the night, yeah, I agree.
They're going to go to 3-by-1.
Be a really impressive stat line for Coach Marcus Jones, huh? 3-by-1 look here.
Roll out Lane. Throws it in the flat. Gets hammered. Sutton with the pass breakup again. Nice play right there by Sutton. And it does look like we had a little bit of a question about this a little while ago. It does look like they're in the running the clock portion. But here's Sutton breaking on this ball, going to break up that pass attempt. That pass attempt was going to be just a couple of yards. Sutton, nice job. Saw it all the way, stepped up. Nice hit. Dislodged the ball. Be 4th down and 14 for Port Allen. Yeah, we are in the running clock.
42 points.
42 points, yep.
We had a question if that was allowed in the first half.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't sure. Mayu fields the wobbly punt. A little juke at the point of attack. Takes it down the sideline, out of bounds. At the 35-yard line of the Pelicans, first down, Warriors from that spot.
First down, Warriors.
Good little return there by Mayu. Helping out field position. Looks like we're going to bring in a couple of subs here. Looks like maybe have Eli Miller coming out. We got Romero.
Yep, Miller, Romero, going to make your backfield up.
Still got your ones offensive line, ones receivers.
Yeah, like Boogie's night could be done. Hands off. Nope, fakes it. Taking it out to the left. Trying to dodge a couple of tacklers.
Eli Miller on the keeper.
2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Probably want to get vertical there.
Yep, north-south.
As quick as you can.
I'm wondering if you're probably done seeing DCAM on Conteen tonight as well. You might have Romero with a big, heavy workload here the rest of the way.
Good. I mean,
he's earned the carries,
yeah,
man.
He's given you some nice carries so far this year. A little low snap, and Miller just missed timing on that. The snap was down around his kneecaps. Tried to throw it out to McCarty.
Yeah, and that's a major part of the quick game, right? I mean, you get used to the perfect snap in practice, the perfect snap, and it's all about rhythm. It's hitting that hitch, and you know the perfect timing, when to release the ball, when your receiver's going to be coming out of that cut. And any little issue with the snap can throw off that timing.
Yeah, a little offset formation. CJ in motion. Fakes it to him. Romero trying to come to the right. Nothing much there. No gain. So that'll bring up a 4th and 8. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Probably a little bit out of Ben Jones's range. That'll be about a 50-yard field goal. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going to the air here. They're going to line up in that 3-by-1 with McCarty at the bottom of the screen. I'd be looking for them to go to McCarty, especially if they're going to give him press man over here with nobody over the top.
One-on-one press man, cover 0 look. And
we'll take
got him to
free
jump,
five.
so we'll go 4th and 3.
Offsides on the defense.
Still going to go for this. It still would be a 45-yard field goal attempt.
I think Ben Jones was trying to lobby his case. He wanted a shot to kick it there. They're going to give him press man to McCarty at the bottom again.
Yeah, cover 0 look.
Yeah, Johnny's looking over there like, y'all see this, right?
Nope. Now they're going to put somebody back deep.
Yep.
Well, they're run. Yep, they're gonna go to a too high look.
Play clock's down to 5 here.
Warriors are gonna let it probably bleed down, call timeout, and talk about what they want to do. So we'll take a timeout.
They're gonna kick it, Coach. They're gonna kick it.
Coach Leger is gonna bring out his field goal unit. All right, we'll take a quick break. Be back. It's Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, so Ben Jones will come out to attempt the 45-yard field goal. Ball will be spotted down at the 35-yard line. Port Allen's not quite sure what to do here. It'll be Wyndham set to hold. It's Bennett Yates, your snapper. All right. Ben's got the leg.
Yeah, he does. Clean snap, clean hold.
It's up.
Oh.
Just short, Coach. Just short. Jones comes up about 2 yards short, so
yeah,
it'll
I was gonna say 2.
But here's the great thing about this in high school. That ball automatically goes to the 20-yard line.
Yep. So it's really not a field position loss.
No, not at all. It's just a matter of, do you think you can make it, or do you think you have a better chance of getting the first down? Yeah, going for it.
man, he almost got that. That's good from 42.
Got underneath it
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Kind of a moon shot.
All right, first down for the Pelicans. You got a bunch of subs now for the defense. Jack Boyles and number 81, Cooper Torito at your corners. You got Grayson Stromberg in there at the one of the star position. You got Joe Bourgeois at your free safety. Zane Edwards and Ty Matthews at your linebackers. Champ running him down, but Champ's still in there, coach.
That kid's motor is just – it's like he's got another gear when he's in pursuit. When he sees that quarterback rolling out, he kicks it into another gear.
Coach, and he's 6'4", about 215, 220 pounds.
It's unbelievable.
And can dunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be calling his name on the basketball court here soon. Speaking of, we'll have head boys basketball coach Drew Hart up here in just a minute to talk about the boys basketball season upcoming. And thrown incomplete, intended for number 3, Bennett. Cooper Hurst checking in. You got Jude Sherwood at defensive end. Peyton Dawson still out there. Aiden Horton still out there, defensive tackle. Just a couple of starters out there for the Warriors. Same look, 3x1.
This is Romero up at safety, right?
No, that's Joe Bourgeois.
Joe Bourgeois.
You can tell it's Romero by the orange cleats.
Yeah, true.
Thrown up, caught by Bennett, and taken down by Bourgeois.
Stromberg almost got a finger on
He tried to undercut it, coach. Just didn't quite get enough depth. Jackson Sampson going to check back in. Same 3x1. Clock ticking down under 30 seconds. And false start. That's going to do it for the first half, Coach.
And I think that was actually the first.
Yeah, they got 15 seconds.
First down of the game for Port Allen there.
Yep, it was. First positive yards they've gained all game. That's gonna be it. And that'll do it at the end of the first half. Your score: Warriors 42, Pelicans 0. We'll be back.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Good evening, St. Michael football fans from Port Allen High School and the Band of Blue. Tonight's halftime show is dedicated to your own Miss Charlotte Ballard, the 2020 homecoming queen of the St. Michael High School and a current first-year teacher at Port Allen High School. So we dedicate this halftime show on behalf of Miss Charlotte Ballard, an outstanding graduate of St. Michael High School. Band of Blues, let's put it down for Miss Ballard. Band, take the field. The band is led by Chase, the legend of Port Allen. The band's first selection is a tune, Lovely Thing, by the group Cut Close. It's that fantastic sound of the Port Allen Band of Blues. In stereophonic sound. Band of Blues. And now as the band performs the role, we transition to the Raw Silks. We will play the disco hit. I know some of you remember this. Donna Summer, Bad Girls from 1978.
We are here tonight sitting down to talk with head boys basketball coach, Coach Drew Hart. Coach, what's up, man?
Not much.
Great to have you up here. Get a little preview of the boys season. So this is year what for you, Coach?
I don't even know anymore. So I came back here to do freshman boys and girls in '97, and then I was assistant varsity basketball coach until 2007. So I'm not good at math.
Yeah,
so
you've been here for a while.
A long
You're
time.
You're an institution here at St.
Long
Michael.
time.
So, you know, boys had a great season last year, but this year got a lot to look forward to with a team who had some youngsters that are now going to be coming up to fill some roles on the varsity, and you still got some veterans coming back. Give us a little preview of what to look for.
So we do have a lot of youth. I think that in my career, this is the first time that we're deep. We're going to be able to do some stuff that you just can't do unless you have extreme depth. We're going to be able to press a lot. We're going to be able to play fast. The biggest coaching thing that I've told all my coaches will be the toughest thing is kids are going to have to sacrifice some minutes for the team. And they're all great players, and they just have to learn that, some days it's not their night, it's going to be somebody else. And if we can play 10 deep on a varsity level, by the time you play in the fourth quarter with teams that are even match with you, you're gonna be successful. So.
Yeah, and I know one of the hallmarks of Warrior basketball has been on the defensive end of the floor, and I know that's been a real big emphasis for you. What are we looking forward to seeing on the defensive end of the floor?
So no matter what, we're always going to stress defense, and we're going to be a base man-to-man defense. But I've just never been able to really press. For one reason, I haven't had size on the back end. Well, that's not an issue. We have size on the back end, but I've also never had the depth. So if you try to do that for too long of a period of time, your offense ends up struggling because you're tired. So I expect high pressure this year. We've already, the first 3 weeks of practice, that's all we've done is defense. So we actually have a scrimmage on Wednesday, and we're nowhere near where we need to be offensively, but I don't care. What I care is that we play good defense during the scrimmage.
I know y'all in the last couple of years you've kind of changed a little bit with some different offenses and gone to a more motion offense and put in a lot more movement. What should we expect from the offense this year?
I think you're going to still see a lot of that because we have some elite guards. You won't see as many set actions to get them shots because the guards are quick enough and good enough to get their own shot. So I think you're going to see a little more 4 out, 1 in. Where we try to utilize the size that we have, pound the ball in. I think, unfortunately, we're going to see a lot of zone. So we're going to have to, but we can shoot the ball. So if a team decides they want to take away their size with the zone, then we're going to shoot it. And I'm going to let defense dictate a lot though this year. Instead of being too detailed on offense, we're just going to kind of play ball.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Coach. I know. This is something that we've kind of looked at a lot. The team has been ultra successful the last several years. What do you think would be your expectations for this team this year?
Oh man, I don't know. So I know this. I looked at our Division II, and top to bottom, the team 1 through 10 this year, they're all good. So you're talking about the Madison Preps, the Shaws, the Hannons, the Landry Walkers, Parkview. It's going to be tough. So the first thing that has to happen is we've got some guys at football. They got to come back, and we have a lot of work to do to build that depth. And then we have to continue to be unselfish as a characteristic of the team. So, but what I want to do is I want to make a run and get to at least that Final Four because we do have a lot of underclassmen, and I would like them to experience the bright lights. As an underclassman, instead of every year we've made it there, we've been senior loaded. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that's a tough environment. Right. So if you get to see it when you were young, it's not as big of a deal when you're a senior.
Yep. So, well, Coach, I can tell you I'm super excited about this season. Really looking forward to seeing the team out there on the floor. And just ready to get started. Appreciate you coming up here tonight, man.
Thank you, man.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The Big Red Band from Warriorland. They are under the field direction of drum major Chloe Clement. Our flute soloist tonight is Iron Watkins. Mellophone soloist is Jordan Fox. And trumpet soloist is Ethan Harbin. At this time, we want to direct your attention to the 50-yard line as our lovely dancers take the field. They are under the direction of coaches Jax Hill, Mary Richardson, Captain Lily Mouton, and co-captains Dylan Tate and Caroline Valerie. Please give it up for your St. Michael Warriorettes as they perform the catchy song by the South Korean boy band BTS, Dynamite. Now, sit back and enjoy the music and drama of the Broadway and now cinematic hit, Wicked. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the St. Michael Warriors.
All right, we are back. Again, big thank you to Coach Drew Hart for coming up here and giving us a couple minutes as the Warriors are hitting the sideline for the second half. Coach, just thorough domination in the first half. I mean, just absolutely controlled them the entire time. I mean, I don't know what else to say. 3 touchdowns from D. Campbell, 2 touchdowns from Nate Contine, and then the touchdown from CJ. 42-0. They've got 1 first down. Great first half.
Yeah, I mean, you were going through, what was that? The end of the first quarter was 35-0. I mean, you kind of called off the dogs a little bit here, obviously. But, man, I mean, just one of the most efficient, we talked about this in the while it was happening in the second quarter, but one of the most efficient, just well-rounded, all 3 phases of the game that, like, honestly I can recall. Like, I'm struggling to match something to this. It's been thorough in all 3 phases. You spread it out a lot. I mean, what was it? We had Contine with 2, CJ with 1, and D with 3 on offense.
3, yep.
And I mean, defensively, you've looked really strong. And yeah, Coach, I mean, I'm really excited. They answered the call. We were calling pregame, hey, give me the team I saw in the first 5 weeks. Well, here it is, and it's better.
Here it is. Oh, yeah. All right, so it'll be Romero and Mayu back deep. Coach, see if Mighty Mouse can take one to the house.
He's itching. He's itching for one.
Got Ben Ronaldo Jones with a couple of touchbacks, banging some PATs through. Get Mighty Mouse a touchdown here. And the kickoff will go to him. That's Luis Alvarado. He's got a lane, Coach. He's got beat this guy on the outside. Oh, that's Jonathan Lanes on the tackle. Mayu takes it all the way out to the 44-yard line. First down, Warriors. I'm sure we will see a lot of changes here for the second half. And remember, we are in the running clock. So This will be over fairly quickly, Coach.
Yep.
The second half will be warp speed.
Sutton in the backfield, running back.
Along with Miller, Joe Bourgeois, Willett at receivers, Hayden East at receiver. Miller's pass too high, intended for Joe Bourgeois.
Almost a really good one-hander there by Joe.
Bourgeois showing up his hops there a little bit. He'll be on the basketball court here once the football season is over. The smooth shooting lefty.
Yeah, I wanted to mention after your talk with Drew, one of my favorite coaches here to listen to talk. Just a lot of excitement around the St. Michael men's program right now.
Sutton, the big time face mask. Coach, one thing about Coach Hart is he will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And he is. I know he is really excited about this team.
Really good core, and a lot of his guys are out here playing on Fridays for us.
Yeah. I mean, you got Joe Bourgeois out there. You have the Levinson brothers out there. Champ
on the basketball court.
Yeah, so we'll be hearing a lot of those names again in basketball season. So big penalty, 15-yard face mask. That'll take it all the way down to the 34-yard line. Coach, and Sutton almost broke that face mask.
Yeah, he did.
Tackle. He's trying to find some room in the middle. Not much there. You got a couple subs in the middle. That's number 75, Cohen and Selmo in there at the left tackle position. Number 57, Graham Kleinpeter out there. Number 63, Gordy White. Same formation. 2nd and 9. Miller pulls it, trying to head outside, and there's going to be a flag thrown. It's like a holding.
Eli Miller on the keeper. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the Warriors.
Replay 2nd down.
So that's going to march it back to the 43-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 19.
Ball on the Pelicans 43-yard line.
Still Sutton in the backfield. East, Willett, and Bourgeois, your receivers. Fake, looking, has Baldwin. Baldwin makes the catch and gets tripped up by the 38-yard line. So pass complete. That'll bring up a 4th down and 14.
Good job of Eli there, recognizing the pressure coming up field, getting that ball out to your man in the flat.
7:45 and counting. Mayu coming out, that receiver. Nope, correction, it's 3rd and 14. I'm sorry, I thought it was 4th down. 3rd and 14, and they got him. Got him.
Good hard count.
Offsides on the defense.
So that'll make it 3rd and 9.
It will remain 3rd down.
You always like to see the 3rd and single digits instead of the 3rd and double digits.
Yep.
3rd and 9 is not easy, but it's better than 3rd and 14. The Warriors try to go back-to-back on the freeze. Nope. Straight drop back. Miller looking. He's got East open.
There you go.
Hayden East on the little curl. 1st down, Warriors.
And that'll be enough for a Warrior. 1st down.
He was looking backside to Joe Bourgeois and realized Bourgeois was being basically bracketed over here by the corner and the safety, and then just went to his next progression to Hayden East. 3 receivers again. Sutton wiggling towards the left side. Still up. Still fighting. Good job by Sutton. Down to the 14-yard line.
Picked up an extra yard or two there, but just keeping the feet moving the pile.
2nd and 6. Romero checks in.
14-yard line.
Second and 6 at the 14. Hand off Romero off the right side on the stretch. Hits the corner. Gets banged out of bounds. See if they're going to give him enough for the first down. And waiting to see where they're. Yep, first down, Walyas. Ball down to the 9. Got the 8-yard line picked up. 7.
8-yard line of the
was waiting to see where they were going to spot it. Took them a long time to figure out where they were going to spot that ball. And we're ticking down under 5 minutes already.
Yeah, it's going to go quick here.
And off Romero, finds a gap. Oh, just got hit right at the goal line. Coach does a great job of finding that little crease right in there, and he slipped right through it. The slender Romero was able to just slip right through that, right through that little hole. Got hit hard right at about the 2-yard line, 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Romero, touchdown, Walyas. Romero takes it in from 1 yard out.
Warriors, number 15, Gavin Romero.
All right, Warriors, the 7th touchdown.
Yep.
Of the night.
Got a new place kicker in.
I believe that is.
Still got Wyndham on the hold.
Yep, number 35, Nate Babin knocks it through.
35, Nate Babin's kick is good.
So with 3:30 and counting, Walyas 49, Pels 0. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are back. Ben Jones set to kick off. See a whole slew of subs here on defense in just a moment. Jones's kick. By Bennett. Bennett's going to reverse all the way back. Nice job by the Warriors of being able to cut him off.
Yeah, that was a good angle there by 33, Finn Stromberg.
Yeah, Finn Stromberg and a couple others were able to take him down. All right, so do our best to get as many of these subs as we possibly can. See number 84, Grayson Rollinson out there. Champ's still out there, Coach. Number 25, Brady Petrie.
And Horton.
Oh, the Pelican 40-yard line.
You've got one, maybe two plays left in the third quarter here.
Again, it's Boyles and Torito at your corners. Stromberg at the Star. Petrie at the Rover. Trips to the short side of the field for Port Allen. Payne hands off. There's Grayson Stromberg.
Grayson Stromberg.
Tackle there, making contact right at the line of scrimmage, not letting go.
1 yard
Daniel
pickup.
Johnson also in for the tackle. 8 of the yard.
Daniel Johnson there as well. Clock ticking down, under a minute, under 30 seconds actually. Handoff, number 28. Joe Bourgeois steps up,
Ball.
the ball out.
Ball's out.
Grayson Stromberg comes out with it, and a turnover. Joe Bourgeois came up and stuck him, and Stromberg comes up with it. All right, Coach.
Hey.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
The Warriors' 2 defense in the last couple of weeks, Coach, has been quite the turnover unit.
Yes, indeed. All right. We're back on offense. Ball at the 50-yard line. So at the end of the third, 49-0. We'll just stay right here with you. Coach, next week, Thursday night, over across the river again, this time at Bruley High School.
Might be wearing jackets next week,
I
Coach.
think so. I think we'll have a sweatshirt on, sitting in the stands doing the game.
See if I can get an early weather forecast on that. Next Thursday, 47 is the low, 63 is the high.
It could be in the 60s and the 50s by the time we get to kickoff.
Pulling out my St. Michael football sweatshirt, crew neck sweatshirt.
Yeah, man. And off. Sutton takes it off to the right side. Crosses the 45 down to the 44.
Good job of keeping the legs moving.
He's going to get, they're going to give him 7 down to the 43, so 2nd and 3.
43-yard line.
Coach, what we thought would be a sparse crowd for Port Allen turned out to be not too bad over there.
Yeah, it really did. I've seen worse.
Hitch route, caught. That's Darsom, spin move. And Darsom gets across the 30. Completion there. Cole Valerie in at receiver. You got Mason Graves out there on the offensive line. Trying to pick out as many subs as I can.
Ball will be placed on the Pelican 29-yard line.
Good to see you
Zane
two
Edwards.
tonight, Coach Guidry. We will see you next week. It is a big one. We got Bruley coming up. Thanks so much for tuning in as always. Always enjoy seeing your comments.
Yeah, thanks. Always good to have Chuck in the chat.
Chuck in the chat.
Octavian LaDuff on the tackle.
All right, we're going to about down to 10 minutes.
2nd and 6.
So coming up this week, we got a couple volleyball games for you on the Warrior Broadcast Network. First on Tuesday against Glen Oaks, and then on Wednesday, senior night against Denham, the home finale for the volleyball team, who is sitting at 29-2. Miller on the keeper, down to the 11, first down, Warriors.
Good pull there, way to get vertical upfield. North-south, pick up those yards.
1st and 10, ball on the 11.
And then on Thursday, we'll have the football team, again, like we just said a bit ago, heading over to the west side to Bruley, take on the Bruley Panthers on their new turf field, Coach.
Excited for that. I've heard really great things.
I mean, it's a nice looking field. Not as nice as ours, but nice looking field.
Hard to be nicer than ours, though,
No.
Coach.
Beautiful.
Romero
Romero down to the 5-yard line, picked up 6. That'll bring up a second and about 4.
Gain of 6, second and 4.
There's some D3 and NAIA colleges out there that don't have what we have in a field.
No, they do not. They would be quite jealous. Zane Edwards to Miller's left. Stretch play. Sutton trying to fight.
Go ahead,
Gets
Sutton.
it. Touchdown. Wallius Sutton. Second and third effort. Takes it in for the 8th TD of the night, Coach.
And really strong run by Sutton. That's, his, I guess, 4th or 5th carry there, but every single time, just that extra effort is what's gotten those last couple yards, and in that case, the touchdown.
Under 8 minutes. It'll be Raffray on for the point after. I think we're missing somebody on the PAT. And missing somebody else. A couple subs on the PAT. All right, got 5 seconds to get this thing off. Raffray knocks it through. So with 7:20 left, Wallius 56, Pell 0. We'll be back to Warrior Broadcast Network.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back for the final 6 minutes here from Warrior Stadium. Jeff, like we said it all before, coming out of half, just thorough domination. Port Allen
Touchback for Ben.
has gotten nothing started on offense at all.
Yeah.
Hasn't even threatened to do much of anything.
I think their biggest play was probably 13, 14 yards maybe on one of those first downs.
Yeah, I mean, I think their last possession, they picked up a pass play that they got a few yards on, but other than that, Coach Marcus Jones is going to be probably the happiest person in the building. Not that Coach Leger is not happy with getting the win, but Coach Jones is definitely going to be pretty excited about his defense.
He's going to have no issues going to sleep tonight. He's not going to be second guessing anything for tonight.
Nothing. Especially if they can keep that goose egg on the board in the last 5 minutes here. You got to hold them for 5 minutes. And taken down from behind. Rollinson there.
All
right, you got some more subs. You got number 48, Lincoln Short in there. Number 44, Cooper Hurst. Number 30, Ty Graves. Number 21, Dylan Wright. Who else am I missing, Coach? 66, Mason Graves. I think that does it for all the guys that just came in new here on this drive.
we're talking about how good of a game Coach Marcus Jones had on defense, but Coach Blake Kling.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just masterful.
Yep.
Just
everything he called worked.
That was a late shove there.
And that's good. Very good restraint there from Ty Matthews. He could have got up and made that much worse than it actually was. But he decided, he kind of went over there, probably said something to number 50, but didn't react physically at all. So good for him to be able to. I mean, that's just number 50, Israel Johnson. He's frustrated. His team hadn't done anything all night.
He's
finally
a
get a
captain.
first down.
Yeah.
I mean, down towards 3.5 minutes left. Handoff inside. That's going to be the best play of the night for Port Allen. Run down by Joe Bourgeois. Grayson Stromberg in. I think Conan Selmo just checked in.
Clock down under 3 minutes now.
Yeah, this is the only thing about the running clock is it doesn't allow you to really get a lot of guys in the game. I mean, because, Coach, it's been a 20-minute half.
Yeah. Really not a whole ton of plays in general.
No. I understand the point of the running clock, but at the same time, it's, a lot of these guys, hey, it could be a chance to get a lot more of these guys in the game. You just can't because they're just, you want to get your twos in there, then your threes and some of your, really, really young guys kind of miss out a little bit. Handoff inside. Not a bad job right there by the Warrior defense. Going to give up the first down, though. Sherwood on the tackle. We are down to 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Motion from Lanes. And Payne fumbled the snap. Oh Lord, coach, there's a hold. They're not going to throw the flag. Cooper Hurst got grabbed by the shoulder pad there as he was running after the quarterback. He kind of looked to the white hat, and the white hat just kind of looked at. No, I'm not throwing that flag at this point. Incomplete pass. We are now down to just about a minute. We got, 2 plays left, Coach?
Yeah, maybe. They're moving not with a whole lot of urgency.
And you still have another football on the field, Coach. Another Port Allen football just got thrown off the field and Joe Bourgeois makes the tackle on the running back down at the, let's see where they're going to spot him at the 14. And this looks like this is going to be the last play of the game, Coach, unless Port Allen decides to call a timeout. All right, guys, let's go. Keep him out of the end zone. Hand off again. And forced out of bounds.
22 seconds on the clock. They're going to try one more.
Are they going to call the timeout? No, they're not going to call it. Down to the 7.
This is the last
This is it. This will be it.
Clamp
10
up
seconds.
here.
Watch they're going to just hand it off again. Try to muscle it in. Warriors are going to hold them out of the end zone and preserve the shutout.
Pitching a
so,
shutout.
Triple zeros on the board. Warriors win, Warriors win, Warriors win. 56-0. Jeff, just dominant.
Yeah, I mean.
Absolute dominant. I mean,
I've had a smile on my face since I sat down at 7 o'clock.
Yep. Just every facet of the game was really nice. Perfect. Execution was almost flawless. Good job of the second unit keeping them out of the end zone there. right at the end. But looking forward to next week, man. Getting out there on Thursday, football weather. Anything else, Coach?
No, just really excited for the way that we looked tonight. I think it was a get-right game for you. And, I know watching them, but playing them for sure. Thursday night games are fun, man. So, get right. Make sure that you stay in a rhythm. Any kind of pregame rituals you got going on, make sure you keep them. And looking forward to being out there in Bruley on Thursday night.
Coach, want to just give a shout-out to you and the seniors who are going to be heading off to retreat. You're going to go help out with senior retreat, man. That's awesome.
It's going to be fun.
We'll be praying for those guys, those young men and young ladies going on retreat this weekend for those seniors. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers out there, Warrior Nation, with Coach Vaccaro going with them. And all the other faculty and staff and administration and whatnot that are going to be heading out there with them as well. But again, final here from Warrior Stadium, 56-0. On behalf of myself, Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, my partner, Jeff Vaccaro, class of 2015. We want to wish you on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, as always, good night, God bless, and go Warriors.